Beautiful. We got MTA, Family, Charles Jackson, fleet of buses. You know, Charles worked on these buses. These his buses. Got the whole family here. Wonderful. Wonderful. The whole family. All right. You want to say anything for Charles? Charles's family?
Just say a good guy and rest in peace. Good job at MT is definitely done.
You almost look like him. Yes, sir. Oh, okay. Nice to meet you, brother. Peace. That's just for the family.
My condolences. Charles was a great person, and I'm glad he has the support he has today. We appreciate all y'all. Thank you.
Each and every one of us in this room. Bless the family, specifically as they go through their grieving period. Touch them in the dark hours, Lord. Strengthen them, Father. Strengthen them. Bless the grandkids. Bless his wife, Bernie State, the daughters, the siblings, and the family. Lord, we ask you to cover. Cover them with your blood, Father. Cover them with your blood, Father. We ask you to strengthen them. Strengthen them when they get weak, Father. Lord, yes, you bless this service. Bless this homegoing, Lord. We know it's somewhat of a sad occasion, but Lord, you made the decision. You made this decision, not ours. You made the decision. So Lord, we're going to thank you.
When my way grows deep, precious Lord, linger near. When my life is almost gone, hear my cry, hear my call, hold my hand as I fall. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home.
Us all to be more intentional with our time. Let's laugh more, love harder, cherish the moments we have, and as Maya Angelou wisely put it, life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but the moments that take our breaths away. Uncle Charles, thank you for your kindness, your love, integrity, and I just want you to know that I will forever hold you in my heart.
He's got the family reunions together, and Bugs and his mother, cousin Katie, and always gotten together. Charles was the kind of person, he'll do anything for you. He take anybody in his house was like Holiday Inn. If I wanted to see somebody, I would go over Charles's house. Charles would go out there and fix your car, would put brakes on, and go in the house and make a chocolate cake. That's how good Charles was. But I'm gonna tell you about Charles.
hardly. But I'm gonna try to keep it short. I want to tell y'all a funny story that my father did. So I had got my first car. It was a 2002 Ford Mustang, which I bought off of my Uncle Izzy. He didn't tell us it was a stick shift. He just bought it over. I said, Dad, I don't think I want to buy this car. I said, because I don't know how to drive a stick. He said, you're going to buy this car because I'm going to take you to drive a stick. Fine, bought the car. So I learned how to drive a car. And then he woke me up 2 a.m. 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, Dad, what's going on? Come on, we're going out. I'm like, where we going? He's like, we're going to go drive this car. I'm like, okay. It wasn't that we're going to go, he's going to go drive a car. He took me on the highway. He was burning it up. I mean, it was like he was a little kid again. Then he taught me how to do a burnout. I was like, okay, I don't know how to do it. I'm not going to mess up this clutch, but okay, fine. But I learned it. Then after everything he told me, he told me, oh, don't go out here racing and doing all this, that, and that. I'm not racing. I want to try this again. And it was like a challenge. I felt like he was challenging me. That's how I felt. So, no lie. I went out, summer, I was burning that clutch up. I raced everybody, and I thought he wouldn't find out, but he did, because the tickets started coming in. So he was like, Charmaine, what you been doing? I'm like, what you talking about? So I went and lied to my father, but I don't know what you talking about. He's like, So he started pulling up the paper. See this? You was doing 80, 90, 100. So what you was doing 100 for? I was like, I ain't gonna lie, Dad. They challenged me at the light, so I couldn't help it. I'm gonna go. You taught me. After he did, ran with my house. Look, you gonna burn me, not me burn you. I don't want nothing to happen to you. I gave it all. They gonna ask me, well, did you at least win? I said, yeah. So I love, I love my dad, love you, Daddy, and it's gonna be hard, but I got a lot of people that's back, and I will be calling y'all to fix my car. Yes, I got a problem. Don't bring no Dodge, because he told me, don't offer me no Dodge car. He said, if you ever bring a Dodge car in there, I was gonna get put out. I just want to thank everyone at Broward. I just want to say that he lived well, loved to all these people here. And his friends from NTA, because I always defeat them when you go piss on their cars or go to the rodeos. I'm not used to speaking up here, but I love my dad very much. I have memories going to computer shows at the last minute, trying to make it at 4 o'clock before it closed. He used to take me and my cousin Bernard roller skating, and took forever to pick us up, and we had to walk to Dunkin' Donuts to take care of us. I'm gonna miss him riding in the car with him, listening to 70s music. That's why I love 70s music so much. Going to computer shows, going on his long errands, shopping all day. He always comes, Kid, you wanna go to the store with me? I'm like, yeah, Dad, I'll go to the store with you. He's like, you wanna go to IKEA for lunch? I'm like, yeah, Dad, let's go to IKEA for lunch. So I will always cherish those precious moments with my father. It does feel empty being at home, and he's not there. He's like, hey, Keita, or if he was mad, Keita! Said the whole name, yelling my name. So I'm just gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him very dearly, but I love you, Dad. And he's not suffering anymore, because that took a toll on me watching him go down with the illness of cancer. So, but he's finally to rest. He never got enough. And he loved helping people. And that's where I get it from. I like to help people too. So. And he gave his little intelligence too with computers. And he also wanted me to be a mechanic, and I was like, no. And the last thing we did together, he put a AC hose on my car, and we was out there all night. Thank God it was cool. And we put the AC together. And I'm like, thank you, Dad. Pull the AC and all that. Pull the engine. And I pulled the engine. So I did a lot of road mechanics up with him, but no, I'm not a mechanic, so don't ask me. I tell a little something, but I don't know all the big things. But I just want to thank everybody for coming and showing your love and support to the family. And thank you. Just thank you all for being here. We appreciate it.
A lot of old timers that love Charles the devil, and he showed everybody everything he could show. And they turned out today. I want to thank them for turning out. Let you guys know anything you need, reach out to somebody at MTA and we can help you. Ms. Ernestine has my number, she called me as well. So, and Rick Retirees, thank you for showing up.
Good morning to the Jackson family. Greetings from the New Psalmist Baptist Church, where the emeritus Bishop Walter Scott Thomas and to the elect Dr. Walter Jr. here to make life better for someone else in the missionary board. To my dearest wife, thank you for a job well done. I want you to know, as I took my wings as a husband and a master mechanic and a superintendent and all that of MTA employees, my second family, I want you to know as I sit in heaven and I watch you every day, I try to let you know with signs I never went away. I heard you when you were laughing, and I watch you as you sleep. I even place my arms around you to calm you as you weep. I see you wish the days away, begging, having me home. So I try to send you signs so you know you are not alone. Don't feel guilty that you have life that was denied to me. Heaven is truly beautiful. Just you wait and see. So live your life, laugh again, enjoy yourself, be free. Then I know with every breath you take, you will be taking one for me. Love you always, loving husband, Charles Jackson, my 2 daughters and my 2 grandchildren and family and friends and my mom.
Thank you. Your condolence and the sympathy that you send to the family, my daughter-in-law, and to me, because it's been a hard time for me right now. I love all my children. I have 8 children, and I have 24 grandchildren, 16 great-grandchildren, and I'm thankful to be here. But you know what? It brought a shock to me, because I lost Charles's father in cancer, and I lost Charles in cancer. And when I saw how he lost the weight, it did something to me. But you know, now I'm doing better because the love that my congregation showed to me and the ones that y'all showed to me by showing up here at Charles Memorial. I appreciate it from MTA and all the friends, ones that Charles loved, because he was a loving son, and he was more humble to me and his father, because the rest of them was a little wilder, but not Charles. He always set an example like his father, like strong and bold, you know. And I looked up to him because he always tried to help me, all my children. And I love all of them. But you know what? I don't cry anymore. Because I look to Jehovah God to bring him back on the earth. As John 5:28-29. The resurrection of those who had died, of the righteous and the unrighteous, will be back on the earth. And we talked about Hezekiah. Because he said, Mommy, you're in your 80s. I'm almost 86 years old. He said, I wanted to see my grandchildren to grow up. He said, but I won't do it. I won't see them now. And I told him about Hezekiah. How Jehovah told Hezekiah prayed to Jehovah. And it was 185,000 army was going to destroy Hezekiah and his family in Israel. And Jehovah, he prayed to Jehovah because Hezekiah was on his sick bed. Imagine you laying there sick and nobody to help you. But he knows Jehovah, he prayed to him. And when Hezekiah slept that night, the angels came, one angel came down and took the life of 185,000 army men of soldiers that was to take Hezekiah and kill his people and And you know what? Jehovah blessed Hezekiah with 15 more years to live. But see, he knows I've been a Jehovah Witness for 66 years. And I always try to do what is right with my family. I love all my family. Nieces, nephews, all of them. And I'm going to try to help them. But this one I want to say, thank you so much. And I'm looking for him in the resurrection back here on the earth to live, on the paradise earth forever.
I'm Charles' cousin through Ernestine, through marriage. Real quick, I just have stories. Charles was, first of all, Charles and I used to feud a lot because I was spoiled and he would fix my car. But the way, like, I would go and that's my car. I'm hard on cars. So I would call Charles and to come to my rescue. He would fuss me out for 20 minutes, and then he would come, fuss me out some more, and then fix my car. And then it used to frustrate me. So I was like, I'm not calling him anymore. My father was very close to Charles, though. Also, my father, I don't know if anybody knew my father, Earl. I mean, short of family, but they were his friends. But he would go to Charles' house all the time. And Charles and I used to go back and forth, and, you know, then my dad would call me and say, hey, just come up here. You know, Charles gonna fix your car. So then I would go up there, Jamila, what'd you do? Oh, you gotta put oil in the car. Like, you say that all the time, right? So there was one time, and this is one of my fond memories of Charles. I locked my engine on my first car. It was a stick shift. He basically taught me how to drive a stick. I locked the engine up because I didn't put oil in it for almost a whole year, right? Charles came to my parents' house where the car broke down. Unlock the engine. I've never heard of this. Like, most people that I tell this to never heard of it either. Unlock the engine, get me running again. But I still destroyed several cars after him. Always ran in him and he'd get me back going. But Charles and I go way back to when I was a kid. And I used to love him when he and Ernestine would babysit us, take us roller skating. It was just always a good time. Also, I used to love going over to Charles' house with my dad, or just me popping up if I felt like debating political issues, or talking about, you know, just talking and eating snacks and cakes and stuff like that.
My name is Mosiah Fit. My name isn't in this obituary, but I'm actually a child too. Of Ernestine and Charles. Charles, my birth name was Charles, so he would call me Charles. He helped me embrace being myself. He helped me embrace not worrying about what other people thought. Charles gave me a kilt, and I would wear the kilt. You know, me and Charles would rock our kilts together. I was the one, I would go to IKEA with him all the time to eat. But the message that I had is a message that I don't think y'all gonna hear today. And that's a message as a black man. See, what y'all don't know is Charles had a strong pride for being a black man. And there are conversations that we would have about being a black man in this world. And I'm 35, right? So I'm speaking from a young generation's perspective. But he taught me how to never change no matter what the circumstances or the situation is or the environment or the job, to be a strong black man. And understanding what it means to be a strong black man is to know your history, to know where we come from, to honor our ancestors, and to not dishonor our ancestors. See, I know I'm in a generation and a time right now that is not for me. This is not a world for me. I know we think because we make money that we good, but we're not, because we're still struggling as black men. So I speak to the young generation of black men that what we are facing right now in this world is a world that is showing us that we must continue to pick up the mantle of our ancestors. Right? We really do dishonor our ancestors. We have forgotten the struggle and the pain and the suffering of our ancestors. So I say, with all that we are going through today, Charles would want me to say, continue to honor our ancestors, continue to be strong and black, and know that at the end of the day, the Bible prophesies it. It's been prophesied in so many ways that we are going to survive, and we shall have a nation of our own again someday. Thank you.
Uncle Charles has worked at Pep Boys. Y'all always say the guy in the family got big heads. I thought the on top of the building was Uncle Charles' building. I thought it was Uncle Charles' store. Me and my sister were going in, and we would stuff all this candy in our pocket and walk out and the alarm would go off. And I didn't care because it was my Uncle Charles' store. I was like, he didn't care. And I just want to share one more thing. I got the chance to work with Uncle Charles, and Uncle Charles was always Uncle Charles. When I came to work, there was always a circle around Uncle Charles outside. I'm like, what's going on here? They would call me over. I get to the circle, Uncle Charles got a Spider-Man outfit on. I'm definitely going to mess up. Be somebody's teacher. Be somebody how to do something. We got a lot of teachers in the family. And a lot of help. Y'all have a good day.
MTA escort. The MTA is actually escorting us to the burial ground. That's powerful.
Yeah. Don't say it like it. You like it? Yeah, I'm on.
My name's Charles. I'm glad to see everyone on Facebook. I want to run with shout out to everybody. Nice seeing everyone, friends and relatives. Have a good day.